Hey, David, how is your day? Are you having fun with Carlos? Are you enjoying my little song? Da, 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 da.
Stay tuned for the crunching sound as I beat Carlos with a guitar.
Spoilers, probably offensive, probably not inoffensive content, probably both things, even though they are mutually exclusive. Okay, here's what we're doing. We're recording as of right now, which is Saturday, July 4th. Happy Independence Day to our American friends. I may shit on the American government and the military-industrial complex and police state, but my grievances with your government are not my grievances with its people. I love my American friends. As of July 4th, 2015, we have seen all of the Gravity Falls episodes that are out as of now, all the way up to Season 2, Episode 11. We are approximately, we're a week and change away from Episode 12. We've seen the teaser for it. Alex Hirsch has tortured us enough, and it's imminent. And I wanted to get all of our current Gravity Falls stuff just out. And I noticed as I was looking at the audio and trying to figure out some way to do this impossible task that Dave and we didn't make too many comments because we were having a good time and there wasn't too much to rib about the show. It was mostly us just laughing about how awesome the show was and occasionally making observations about it. So I thought, you know what? And Dave agreed. Why don't we just do kind of an omnibus, a couple of omnibus episodes, one for episodes 6 to 20 of season 1, and then another for episodes 1 to 11 of season 2, with our choice comments, etc. from each episode. It'll do the job of reviewing Gravity Falls, and it will bring us to
current.
It'll catch us up online. And when episode 12 comes out, we'll do full raves for it because it's going to be heavy and we're going to have tons to talk about then. And Dave has loads to say about this right now. Very insightful commentary, Dave. So yeah, this is the omnibus episode for episode 6 through 20 of episode 1, season 1. Apparently I don't know the difference between a season and an episode. And yeah, after this, stay tuned for one more omnibus episode that covers season 2, episodes 1 to 11.
Pretty much, we're looking at our backlog of entire seasons worth of stuff, and there are some places where we make lots of comments about a lot of things within an episode. And then there are other episodes where, or almost entire seasons, where we're either having fun or we're groaning enough that we're not commenting.
Sometimes we are literally fighting during a show, as in we're watching something, but we're trying to kill each other too. Okay, imagine Goku and Frieza on Namek, but as they're fighting while the planet's exploding, there's also a giant TV, and Goku and Frieza are occasionally talking about what's on.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. That's kind of what's happening during Silver Moon Crystal.
A little bit, except I think that made Frieza just stop. I think he's just like, you know what, I don't want to blow up Namek anymore.
So you're admitting that you're Frieza and I'm Goku.
Look, did you know that Akira Toriyama modeled Frieza after indifferent Japanese salesmen and Japanese insurance brokers?
Huh.
He did that because he thought they were the worst kind of people who preyed on people's like sadness and misery. So that's why Frieza, if you listen to him in Japanese, and even in stuff like the Team 4-Star dub, which I think captures this perfectly, way better than the Funimation stuff, Frieza is super polite and super composed most of the time, and usually he's not rude, but he's almost talking about the things he's going to do to people with a sense of inevitability, like an immoral broker, insurance broker, or bureaucrat or some kind of thing like that. And that's what Frieza was modeled after.
Makes sense.
He was modeled after a human, which is hilarious.
Who are the Ginyu Force modeled after then?
Power Rangers, basically.
That's an insult to the Power Rangers.
Well, the idea was ridiculous henchmen that pose. It was the Ginyu Force was literally like, what if Frieza's minions were Sentai? That's literally it. Anywho, Gravity Falls Omnibus. Why do we always talk about things that have nothing to do with what we're talking about? This intro's been 5 minutes long. Well, let's shut up. I just want to point out we've already seen Dipper perform feats of agility that would easily allow him to lift more than that one little twig.
Yep.
Is it physical? Amazing.
I think I recognize half of these voices from Warcraft. I think some of these have played orcs.
Gee, you think?
I also like how that guy's like, I don't like your face. Is he channeling me?
Dude, this is totally us.
Except nowhere near as manly.
Well, maybe not you.
I walked right into that one. So, I have a question. Why is this non-anime in our anime rave like the second or third best show we've ever done an anime rave for so far?
It definitely it is in the top 5.
Yeah, I want to again say that I'm not the anime lover here, and Gravity Falls is reminding me why.
Hear more about me.
Whenever these fairs are around, or someone says, let's go to Fort Edmonton, I'm like, no!
Or
Please!
Hey, you okay?
I just found a new way to torture you.
People are like, let's live life the way people used to. And I'm like, yeah, just shoot me. Please shoot me. Please shoot me instead of that. They done just got kidnapped by corrupt police in Gravity Falls for uncovering a man encased in peanut brittle.
I can't believe I left
This show is amazing.
Rappers. This is all.
Get Waddles. Hold on to him. Do the whole time travel thing. You've got Waddles in your arms. Get Wendy. Done.
Ooh, cutscene.
So I just want to point something out. That's a better story than Street Fighter's, and I think it animates better than Street Fighter 4 from what I've seen.
It actually looks more like one of the,
It's got program games.
Metal Slug games.
Sure, yeah, so better looking than Street Fighter 4. He fought Multi-Bear. Why is he afraid of this punk? He fought the giant gnome, Multi-Bear, a robotic Loch Ness monster, his clones. Oh, and this guy scares him? Come now. I like how the Gremlock thing really is rewarding itself, and it's all satisfied about it. Also, it can read.
Yep.
Brilliant. That's brilliance!
Yep.
That's everyone's worst nightmare.
No, not everybody's.
Bottomless pit. Completely unguarded, unprotected. No railing whatsoever.
I think we just found a good place to hide Gideon's body.
Indeed.
Kids, can you handle that?
And Edward Elric really changed when he came over to our world.
Not just that, his cybernetics are getting even better.
Yeah, his
auto
auto mail.
I mean, he took off that hand, it had just a freaking metal stump there holding it on, and he's still
Yeah, he's still using it as though it
He's
is
still-
his hand.
Luke Skywalker.
Yep.
Thanks,
Love at first sight. They can do it in this show. So many shows, I'm still waiting.
Don't worry, it won't happen in any of the others.
But I want Sento and Isuzu to go on a freaking date already.
Sorry, not gonna happen.
I thought you'd be all for it. It's one of the few heterosexual couples I ship these days.
I'm fine with it, but it's not gonna happen. You get the reference here, right?
What was his name again? Graspar?
The fat dude who was always putting together the boy bands, like NSYNC, New Kids in the Block, all those.
I didn't know there was one dude behind those.
Behind most of them, yeah.
I see. Well, I didn't get the reference. Thank you.
Yeah, no, pretty much unlikable, demanded the world of everybody, and tended to control the groups that he was producing or directing very, very harshly.
I see. Lance Bass.
Yep.
Lance Bass is there. Okay, Lance Bass was there. I thought he would
As
be
several.
Keep in mind, Lance Bass will totally do this. You could go, you want to play a boy band on Gravity Falls and be like, yeah? He was also Saphira.
Once. And the only reason he wasn't after that was because he was busy setting for Final Fantasy RPG
Yeah,
final boss.
he's gonna turn into something with at least 2 heads and 7 angelic wings.
Oh God, he is an angel.
I told you, he's the 21st angel. Bill, what's in Bill Reiser? Bill
Cypher.
Bill Cipher.
She's really getting her licks in.
No! Why? Why would you say that?
Why was the first thing that came to my mind?
Oh, God. I'm gonna kill you. You're not leaving this room alive, Dave.
Now that's...
The song is creepy, I'm telling you. It sounds creepier now, but it's creepy in the intro. It's unsettling and sad. Dave, what did you think of Season 1 of Gravity Falls?
More hardened character than many other things that I've seen.
Funny enough, despite this being our anime rave, I'd say this is the second or third best show we've done on this. With only Kill la Kill, possibly Gurren Lagann, possibly Yuki Yuna topping it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sad. But I'm glad, because I keep talking about how much I really don't like anime, and this show reminds me why.
And if anything our anime raves have proven, is that that's bullshit.
I will say, in fairness, we've been watching a bigger selection of anime than we have of other animation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like we could watch a bigger cross-section of American animation and find a lot of shit, too. I mean, a lot of garbage as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we could find a lot of garbage, and so it's not fair that we're picking out the best of the best. So I'll give it that. Still, though, great show.
Yeah.
I can see why this is so popular, and I would totally suggest starting Season 2 if it wasn't late and I needed to go sleep.
Fair enough.
Any thoughts that you have?
Every episode of this show has just been top-notch. There hasn't been any throwaway filler.
Nothing seemed like it's pointless, you know, like everything was shown for a reason, and things are coming back and coming into play, and we've suspected Stan for a while, and you were right, he had the first book the whole time.
Yep.
And it's just clues after clues that is like, when we're caught up with the show, I am going to go back and see what those secret messages are.
Yep.
Because at that point, there's no danger anymore of being spoiled, right? So, I mean, fantastic job, Disney. Please don't copyright strike us. We're just trying to spread the word here. Good show. I love Gravity Falls.
This has been amazing. I mean, yes, we haven't been as vocal as we are on some of our other shows, but we haven't had anything to complain about.
What are we tearing apart? There's only so many times we can opine about how funny something was, how genuinely good something was, how awesome a character interaction was. Like, we can't toot this show's horn too much. It toots its own horn enough.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need us to praise it. It certainly doesn't need us relative unknowns praising it, but we're gonna praise it anyway. Favorite character so far?
Mabel.
Least favorite? That's a tough question. Gideon, just because he's a real jerk. That's it I can think of. But who's there not to love? Like Dipper's our protagonist, and he's a fine protagonist. He's totally suited for the role. Mabel's really the lead support, and she's great in that role, and hilarious and awesome in her own right.
I mean, if I had to say my least favorite character would be
Seuss?
maybe the police officers, but that's more of a personal preference.
It's just because they keep being jerks and believing everything Gideon says, right?
No, I'd like a few more, even little bursts of them actually having some common sense.
Oh, sure.
I would say that is the most stereotypical character in this show.
Sure.
Yep. All my favorite
But that's it.
Yeah, it's a good show so far. Great voice acting.
I mean, Gideon has made a good, annoying arch enemy. The Summerween candy monster was awesome.
Yeah, it's been just good.
All the supernatural stuff has just been like
The monsters are
hilarious.
they're very imaginative and hilarious, like the Manotaurs and the Multi-Bear.
Oh, the multi-bear.
And what's his name? Skirmish, Mick whatever.
Yeah.
The Ryu XP. The voice acting, been great.
Top notch.
Music, great. Animation, great. Like, it's super well animated, too. Like,
Oh yeah.
what else do we say? Gravity Falls is great. And I cannot wait until I'm here again, so that we can start season 2.
Yep.
And we're probably going to catch up on that very quickly, because they're only, 11 episodes in of 20?
I think that's it.
And then we'll be caught up. And then
It'll become a weekly thing.
Then we'll be dying, because we'll need to know.
Yep.
Folks, thank you.
That's okay.
Oh, okay. Folks, thank you so much for watching us watch this. CarlsonDaveAnimeRave.com is your home for us talking about the animated shows we've seen. We generally tend to watch stuff from Japan just because it's called the Anime Rave. For me, it's not a preference. I don't like a lot of anime. But Dave here...
Which, if you've been listening to a lot of our shows, he liked a whole bunch from...
But Dave here is a total... I'm not going to say weeaboo, because a weeaboo is a bad thing. But he's definitely more of the anime fan than I am, and we've watched such shows like Kill la Kill, which is great. Gurren Lagann, which is great. Our Fall 2014 impressions, which are going to be complete somewhere around Fall 2015. Steins Gate, which is, like, the most horrible thing I think we've ever seen in our lives. No Game, No Life, which comes pretty close.
Oh, no game, no life.
No, man.
No life, game over.
No game, no game. No game.
Yeah.
Dave, tell the good people good night.
Good night, people.
Here we go.